Ian, it's exciting to be at Whitehouse Machine Tools today to see the first Toyoda machine that you've brought into the country. You're now representing Toyoda in the UK. This is a vertical machining centre. A lot of people might know them for their horizontals, but why have you brought this vertical in? And tell us a little bit about the model.
We brought the vertical machining in obviously to get into the market where people are looking for a 3-axis vertical machine. With this model we've brought in, it comes standard with the through coolant, high pressure through coolant, the big plus spindle, double lagers on the conveyor system. We've got an oil skimmer, oil chiller as well for the spindle. It is a very, very robust machine.
You're talking about a lot of options there that a lot of machine manufacturers would class as options, but is that kind of like a European standard as to how this machine comes equipped or what it comes equipped with?
Yeah, with the Toyota, with this machine, it is a standard option. It is all standard with this machine. So, like I said, with all other machine tool dealers, they do a lot of them options what are on this machine are extra options.
So, where's it actually aimed? Let's talk about what the machine can do for somebody. Where are you pitching it?
Well, this machine is for the general machine shop where you need a lot of hogging out, a lot of metal removal. With the spindle, it's got an 8K spindle in there and very high torque on the spindle.
Well, that's pretty evident from actually watching that demonstration as well. What are you actually cutting? What is the material you're cutting? What tools are you using? And how are you removing the material? What speeds, etc.?
The material is it's a flame cut mild steel billet. It's quite got a tough skin on there. We've put a 40mm Nikon combat drill through that, running it 1,200 RPM, 110mm feed rate, going 80mm deep. And then when we're profiling it, we use an MA4 cutter, running at a spindle speed of 2,600 with a feed rate of 7,200 at 38mm deep with a 10% step over.
38mm deep, so you 38mm depth of cut, you're running at 2,600, so you're quite at the lower end of the speed range. What sort of power are you pulling on that? Is it pushing the machine to its limits?
No, it's putting around about at the maximum 5% on the load meter, so it's hardly touching the spindle on there at all. So it's, there's again going back to the torque level, it's got a high torque level, so it's not really pulling any power whatsoever.
So if there was a sales argument for this machine, would it be to aim it at maybe somebody that's looking at a machine that gives them extreme longevity, extreme levels of precision as well, high performance machining?
Yeah, definitely. With a machine, it is built to last. It's a really robust machine. It's a heavy-duty machine, and with the cuts, as you've seen in the demonstration, with the cuts you can take on there, it will keep going and going and going. So
it is a fairly niche market, Ian. You're looking at here. It could be a general subcontractor's machine if they were doing that sort of difficult application.
Yeah, say it is a niche market we're looking at. But like I say, with a 3-axis machine, it is a high-powered machine. And for a lot of metal removal.
And I know from having an 8K spindle, you're not going at the very high end for the speed. You are looking at weighty, heavy-duty cutting. Just tell me about the tool mount on here. It's Big Plus, is it? And does it have a big tool changer?
Yeah, it's a Big Plus on there. It's got a 40 tool carousel. It's the SK spindle on this one, but it is a Big Plus spindle on there.
And the Big Plus means spindle face and taper, doesn't it? So you get full security around the tool.
Yeah, so you've got face and taper contact, so you've got maximum contacts on the tool, so you've got less chance of vibration with your tooling.
And do you think that Whitehouse bringing this in, it complements very well the brother machining centres and some of the others that you supply, like the spinner? Does it give you a different angle?
Yeah, it gives you a different angle. It complements all the other tools we've got here. With the brothers and which are light, fast cutting, this is like a real heavy cutting machine. So you can cut tougher materials. Up to your Inconels and anything like that, it will handle that without a problem.